Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? If it wasn't clear a few months ago, it should be clear now. The Nintendo Switch is the future of Nintendo for many years to come. It hasn't been a full year yet, and they've already had 3 titles hit over 6 million copies sold. Nintendo headlines for the past year has been about the Switch this, the Switch that. Everybody is so enamored with Nintendo's new baby that almost everybody has forgotten about its older sibling, the Nintendo 3DS, who, mind you, is also a very successful console itself, but not Nintendo. The president of Nintendo has finally stepped up and given us the future plans of the 3DS family moving forward in the coming years, and some of you might be very happy, while some of you will be understandably kind of disappointed. And the fact is, the 3DS during the Nintendo Switch's launch year in 2017 actually sold pretty well still. A lot of people were still buying the 3DS without a significant fall off in comparison to 2016 or even 2015. So it seems like even though the Switch is half a portable console, the price point places itself in a different market entirely. Meaning the two can coexist with each other at the same time. And that is exactly what Nintendo is planning on doing for now. Nintendo president says that the 3DS's characteristics, price point, and playstyles differ from the Nintendo Switch, and thus will continue the Nintendo 3DS business separately and in parallel. So for those of you thinking they were going to retire the 3DS and go all in for the Switch, and maybe even create a Switch Mini at a lower price point to replace the 3DS, it looks like they're not going to be doing that. They're not quite ready to give up the insane library of 3DS games they've built up over the years, while games like Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS are still selling over 1 million copies every single year, which still beats out many new games released in that same year. Which is why Nintendo is also planning to continue developing new games for the 3DS so that people who more recently purchased a 3DS don't have to be worried that they just bought a dying console. The 3DS is old, but it's not quite ready for retirement just yet. New games are still on the horizon for you. But all of this begs a new question to be answered. We now know that Nintendo is not planning on ditching their more affordable portable console in favor of their newborn hybrid. We also know that they want the two to coexist with each other, but in reality, I'm pretty sure they're going to be putting most of their budget in creating new games for the Switch at the moment. There are a group of fans out there that just want Nintendo to phase out the 3DS completely and focus all the resources on making the Switch a great option for both portable and home gaming, but it really doesn't hurt that much to keep the 3DS along for the ride, seeing how it's still printing money for Nintendo even though not many titles were released last year for the 3DS. There won't be a new Pokemon game for the 3DS to drive sales in 2018, because we all know Game Freak is working on a Switch game, so we'll see how the 3DS does in 2018. But all of this means the 3DS is gonna live on, but are we gonna get an actual successor to the 3DS? It looks like this is still in the books, as Nintendo is clearly not letting go of their portable line with its extensive game library. If they make a new portable machine, it's probably gonna be backwards compatible, just like how the 3DS could play DS games, just so it can access all those games from before. But if they're going to release a new portable gaming machine, it's probably still years down the road before we'll hear anything about it, as their focus will be tied to making great titles for the Nintendo Switch to bring back Nintendo to its glory Wii days. A Nintendo theme park is on its way from Universal Studios, and just today, they announced a partnership with the studio that made Despicable Me and the Minions series to make a new Super Mario animated film, which is to be co-produced by Shigeru Miyamoto, the creator of Super Mario and Legend of Zelda himself. A Mario Kart smartphone game has also been announced and will be released early next year. Nintendo's online service is also confirmed to be coming in September of 2018. So with all that said, the 3DS is not going to be going away anytime soon. But anyways, what are your thoughts on the 3DS coexisting with the Nintendo Switch? Do you think Nintendo should keep them both? As usual, I've left a poll up there, and also let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up before you leave, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you want to be updated with the latest that's going on in Japan, and I'll see you guys in the next one.